Mine was a dream that on such a day, on 5th of May 2021, the year of our Lord, Africa will be born, a new generation that follows the footsteps of PLO Patrice Lumumba in Congo, Nkrumah in Ghana, Nyerere in Tanzania, Jomo Kenyatta in Kenya, Sekou Toure in Conakry, Gabriel Nasser in Egypt, Haile Selassie in Ethiopia, Mandela. These were some of the great sons of Africa. Milton Obote in Uganda. Those are the people who struggled to put up a stand against imperialism that is coming back in the back door. That will be another subject, whether Africa should wait and cry helplessly without a renaissance. Can the youth of Africa today create a renaissance? Edward Kusewa has laid down our first ground. Integration of Africa, block by block, from SADC, ECOWAS, East African Community, African Union. Oh my God, where do we go from here? We are not competing. We are just supplementing. We are just giving the engine. The engine wants oil. The oil can be provided by the younger generation. Is a nation called Africa. We have been hit by the COVID-19, but we must at all times start by preparing for the pandemic that will become endemic. We must at all times safeguard from external darker forces that always usurp the powers of the people of Africa. We welcome partners, but we don't welcome policing. We are not, and the younger generation that will come should not accept to be directed from external capitals in the metros of Europe. The people in Mozambique, in Mogadishu, in Libya, in DRC Congo, in Chad, in Central African Republic, have undergone a painful experience because of the external forces that come tell the younger generation to pick up guns, arms, to go and fight an Africa to an African. Why is it that there is no fight in their own capitals? Why is it that there is no war in France? Why is it that there is no war in America, but there is a war on the African continent? Were we created to be the battlefield? Those are the questions the younger generation on this platform today must answer as we forge the renaissance of Africa. Fellow participants, as I introduce the next phase of speakers, I want to take this opportunity to say again that Edward opened up something very important. Trade. But there are trade barriers. For a Kenyan to go to South Africa, you need to carry your identity card and the 20 files of your material to apply for a visa. They ask you, when did your father die? When did your mother die? You are just visiting South Africa. And I believe most of you, apart from my own country, Uganda and Kenya, where visas to all Africans are given at the airports. President Uhuru Kenyatta and the President Museveni, and in Rwanda, Kagame, and in Tanzania, and in Zimbabwe, Zambia, they have opened up the space. But when you come to South Africa, you have a problem. You would be ashamed as a younger man arriving at Oliver Tambo Airport in South Africa, and you see a queue for all Europeans, and then they have written another mark, the rest of Africa. You do think you have come in a place which is hell. Our European brothers will move faster and get into their taxis and go. While you, an African who has genuinely gone to South Africa to invest, to buy, to add on the economy of South Africa, you are being asked several questions. Another interview at the airport. Is this the Africa we want? I leave the answers to come from you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my humble duty now to call upon the first phase of participants from East Africa. Edward Kusewa has already kicked the ball For your information, I am a Liverpool supporter, so don't hate me. I know all of you, younger generation, each of you has got a football club. And in Kenya, I support AFC Leopards. In Uganda, I support the Villa. That is my team for almost 46 years. So, I did not want to be criticized that I support an English club without supporting a local club. And in Europe, I support Barcelona. I don't mind what you do, what you say. Whether they lose, I remain their supporter. Because I am attached to the people of Cantona, of Barcelona. I want to welcome you to this conference. I want you to feel free, engage. Each of you will be given participants, if you want to contribute, 2 minutes to make your interjections, supplementary questions, additional information. The presenters will have 6 minutes. 6. The moderator will just choose. I will guide the moderators together with other people controlling. The second phase will be Southern Africa. That is SADC. The countries that have registered are like 11 of them in SADC. All of them have their representatives here. The third phase will be ECOWAS and the Central African Republic and the Central African region, that will present by Ambassador Kane Maina from Chad. Our last presentation will come from North Africa, and that will be headed by Egypt. They will present their documents for North Africa. Our speakers, our main speaker today will be Professor PLO Lumumba, who will speak from his location. Hello? Have I lost network? Hello? Our speaker, hello? Our next speaker, or the guest speaker, number 1, will be Professor PLO Lumumba. We shall bring his, I don't know. We shall bring his profile on top of the screen. But right now, I would like to call upon Professor Gerard Onyari. Professor Gerard Onyari is a chaplain, a conflict resolution expert, activist, human rights activist, a man who has been with me for a long time in the resolution of conflicts across the globe. We have stood for Africa together. Professor Onyari will moderate this East African region section together with Dr. Joseph Nyachama and the youth from wherever you were. Put up your paper. Professor Nyachama and Professor Onyari and Dr. Nyachama will not speak much because they will have their time to speak later. Their role is to allow you, for them to allow you, to choose you, to open up, make up remarks, and they open the session for your discussion. The youths in East Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, Rwanda, Uganda, Sudan, South Sudan, Burundi. This is now your opportunity. Professor Gerard Onyari and Nyachama, this is your session. The second session will be led by my good brother, Vincent Mandalo, who is on standby, and I will give you more details as I return. Thank you. Let's take a break, and then I will call in Miriam Ogutu. Miriam Ogutu is a presenter, a senior presenter, senior anchor with our television station called Punchline Africa Television. He will be speaking, she will be speaking, moderating, calling upon, and keeping time. So when you see her intervening, it means your time is gone. And you see her face, she will moderate you together with the two doctors, dons. Thank you very much. There we set the ball rolling. God bless you. I am also taking part in the conference, participating. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. And thank you, those who will take part. We are sorry for the delay, technical delay that took place in the morning. Thank you. Today, thousands and thousands of Africans and many countries in Africa have conflicts. Notably, from Libya, Cameroon, Nigeria, Biafra, and the Boko Haram, to Democratic Republic of Congo, of where we have seen a resurgence of the past military and conflicts coming back in that country. Yes. Hundreds and hundreds of people have been displaced, yes, killed. Yes, thank you very much. Tortured, Miriam is coming raped, now. Miriam. Several of them dying of hunger, starvation, and other natural causes. The fighting seems not to be ending. For the sake of Libya, the Libyan recognized international government is under siege in Tripoli from another faction recognized by Egypt, France, UAE, and other countries. Whereas the one in Tripoli is recognized by the UN, it has been bombarded, has been strangulated, and many millions of Libyans are dying of hunger, lack of water. The water system has been cut off.
Thank you,
the bombardment goes on.
Masanga and Edward for having.
In Democratic Republic of Congo, we've seen more
said what we need
of active
And
rebel activities returning to the region after some silence
which does not
has been observed.
It's a sad way to go forward.
When we come to Cameroon, we see millions and millions of Amazonians slaughtered.
This speech in the future.
Yet,
is that,
when you come to Biafra, again millions
and
hundreds of millions and millions
are
worried, displaced, tortured
or anywhere in our homes
by the Buhari regime. Yet again in the north, we see Boko Haram killing, maiming, abducting